I got... You already know how this is gonna go down.
Hi guys, Storm here with another video. So, I've checked every imaginable video on YouTube, all the greats, all the massive big guys, but and again, one of the reasons why I made this channel is for myself and for others. You know, I have to do the work, I have to put in the work, I have to find out what things that no one on YouTube is going to advertise, and this is the first in the world. There's no other video like this, no one else has this information, so I'm going to be showing you how to get dark matter on Blackout. Now, certain people say, you know, get gold for all the weapons. Even the challenges says get gold for all the weapons. That is not the case. There are certain guns you do not need to get gold. So, one of those gun sets are going to be called DLC weapons. So all DLC weapons you will not need to do gold. Now, as you normally do, the ICR, Rampart, KN, so on, all the way, I'll just list them. The Vapor, the Maddox, you need to get gold. You will not need to get SWAT, and you will not need to get Peacekeeper. Now, when the paint cans first came out, there was no Grav, also known as the Galil. They recently added that to it. I'd say about a couple weeks after to a month, or like a couple weeks to 2 months later, and that's when it came out. So then it's like, okay, well, now it's gonna have to get gold for some damn reason. It's stupid, right? Because this, look, don't have a single one for it done. Don't have a single one for it done. But unfortunately, when that came out, you were required to get the Grav gun. So it was like, okay, well, then they're gonna do that for all the Black Ops 1 weapons. Like this, you have to get it gold. And the MP40 wasn't part of the list before, but now it is. Also, the Grav was a weapon that they were going to include in this, and it was like a community thing that you had to unlock. So it's like, okay, so now you have to get a gold. So you could have gotten Dark Matter with just the main weapons and not the DLC, because Grav did technically count it as a DLC, but it was a free DLC because there was a community challenge. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. And then these two are box weapons. So yes, you do have to get the Grav now, gold, in order to get Diamond for assaults and Dark Matter for the rest. As well as so we're gonna list it as the one Black Ops 1 weapon you're gonna need to get gold. The second Black Ops 1 weapon you're gonna need to get gold is the MP40. The normal default guns that it comes with are the MX9, GKS, Spitfire, Cordite, and the SOG 9mm. The Daemon is a DLC. You will not be required to get it, as you can see. Got Dark Matter on it. I don't need to do it. Sure, I will, but you don't need to. You don't need the Switchblade, and you don't need the VMP. The Black Ops 1 weapon for this one is SX Model 07, although from my recall there was no such weapon in Black Ops 1. It's just trying to be like, you know, a bold action World War I, World War II weapon, but this weapon didn't exist in Black Ops 1, so it's just trying to be old-timey, sort of. Default weapons only include for the tactical rifles are the Auger DMR, ABR 223, and the Swordfish. This is a DLC weapon, again, as you see, all the ones with the, what is it called? The peephole are DLC weapons. I put them all on there because I, for some reason, unlocked all of them as that. But anyway, the game's glitchy as all hell. This is another quote-unquote BO1 weapon. It's a weapon that's a zombies weapon. Really, the only BO1 weapons are the Galil, aka the Grav, and the MP40. This is just the zombies weapon. You will have to get this gold, and then the defaults will be Titan, the Hades, and the VKM 750. The Tiger Shark is the DLC weapon. You will have to get the Paladin, Outlaw, SDM, and the Koshka gold. The Vendetta is a DLC. Now the reason why I have this as this, because I don't want to get rid of that camo, because I have the camo, and then they took it away from me. That's another thing of Call of Duty. They recently have been like, well, why, you know, make more stuff when we can just take it away from them and throw it back into the loot crates and make them earn it again. This is just a nice little proof in the pudding in case anyone ever, you know, I get a lot of retards I talk to. It's like, oh, that's not possible. They wouldn't do that. It's like, yeah, they would. They're cheap. They're obnoxious. They will throw in quote-unquote fixes that fix the original bugs and only causes more problems and does not fix the original bugs, or if it's a semi-patch that barely does anything. So Activision is shit and lazy and just as obnoxious as all hell when it comes to things like that. They're just negligent is a good word. It's like they don't understand what the community wants or what normal people should want. This is a DLC. This is a normal default weapon. The MOG 12, SG 12 are both defaults, and then the Rampage is the DLC. The Strife, the RK7 Garrison, also known as like the it's like the shittier version of the already shitty gun from Black Ops 3. RK5, something like that. I don't know. It's just like a better version of this. And once you like get all the Easter eggs, you got to start with this and the normal pistol. It's just a shitty gun overall. Mazu is shitty only when you don't hit your bullets and from a certain range. It says long range capabilities, but you know, it's it loads shotgun shells, even though it's supposed to be Magnum bullets, and even though Magnum bullets aren't 9mm, so it's retarded as all hell. The gun makes no sense. You see shotgun shells loaded, it takes 9mm, and then it's supposed to be a Magnum, whatever. These are all the default, and then the Cap 45 are going to be the DLC. Alien Salvo is the default, only one of it in its class for launchers. These are DLC, you will not have to get them. You will not have to get this is also DLC. Reaver C86. And for some reason another glitch, new accessory. Oh look, there's no accessory. It would be normally with it to the left of camo and reactive camo. As you can plainly see here, under blackout. And there's nothing to the left. I can't scroll to the left. Accessory, and it won't let me get rid of it, like, you know, certain options where it will like say, hey, get rid of all new indicators or whatever it's called. It's not letting me do that. Another classic Call of Duty Glitch Ops 4. So yeah, those are the guns that are required to get Dark Matter and to get Dark Matter Diamond for those classes. I found it most difficult because I was doing Assault last, and there was nowhere, and I mean nowhere. Even in the forums, I had to like decipher what people were saying, and even then, no one gave a straight answer. They wouldn't tell you, oh, you don't have to get the SWAT. Oh, you don't have to get the Peacekeeper. Oh, you do, or you don't have to get the Grav. Certain people said left, certain people said right. There was no exact answer. Now you have an exact answer. These are the facts. Glad I could share them with you, because I make content because of the fact that some people will just bypass this information, and you're, you know, maybe want to get Dark Matter right away, and you're gonna have to sit there getting the SWAT and the Peacekeeper and all the other DLC weapons when you might not have to if you just want to show it off really quickly and all that other stuff. I'm assuming recently I played with a salty bitch that I just completely owned in the game, so I have this Soviet comrade saying fake in regards to what? His manlyhood? For sure. His skill? Absolute. But you know, people will talk trash when you start to get more well known. In any case, I just want to let you guys know these are the weapons that you'll need to get gold, diamond, and eventually Dark Matter without needing the other specific weapons. Glad I could help you guys out. If you guys have any other questions or videos or things you would like in the future, let me know. Drop a comment below. Try to have it constructive criticism or thoughts rather than people that just get salty because I'm better than them. Do appreciate your content. Do appreciate everything you guys have done for me thus far and your support. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure to smash this, those buttons. Smashing's always better. You know, like the Hulk. And yeah, share with social media and everything everything counts. So if you could support me on my Patreon to help for better content, for more videos, more frequency of those videos, and with like better quality, you know, visual, audio, etc. And there will be rewards for based on what tier you happen to support me on, the pledge you take. Anyway, until next time, peace.